Welcome to my channel Living Linux. Today I'm going to install an M.2 SSD in a USB enclosure. So in this case this is a enclosure from Ugreen and the speed goes up to 6 gigabit per second, and they also say it is a tool-free solution. So I already took it out of the box and it has a USB-C connector, and that is why it has the 6 gigabit per second maximum speed. And if you order the one with the regular USB-A port, then it goes up to a maximum theoretical speed of 5 gigabit per second. And I also have to say that this is for M.2 SATA SSDs, because M.2 comes in SATA and NVMe, and you can't mix those. So why is this a tool-free solution? Well, usually with an M.2 drive, you need to install it with a screw, and here you can see that this one comes with a screw. But actually this one comes with a rubber plug. This is a spare one, so I'll keep it in the plastic bag for now, as there's already a plug inside. So as it says, it's a tool-free solution, so all you have to do is apply some pressure, slide it off, and here is also a rubber plug. And this one is for the 80mm and also for the smaller sizes. So here I have 1000 gigabytes Crucial M.2 SATA SSD. Hope you can read it, SATA. It's oops, there, SATA. And as I said before, don't mix and match SATA with NVMe. So let's see if we can open this. It's probably better to be a bit careful with static charges, so touch as little as possible, or make sure that you've taken your precautions against static discharge. So we'll take it out. And then we're going to put it in. So now we need to work with the plug. Or just, let's see how that works. Just pull the plug a bit backwards and then make sure it fits in nicely. Now we slide it back in. Here I have a USB-C to USB-A cable. And here I have my Pinebook Pro. So let's see what happens when I plug it in. And no, the light is on, the LED light is on, so it should be powered, but you don't see anything happening in Manjaro at the moment on my Pinebook Pro. So let's see if we can find it with GParted. Oops, that's the wrong one. Yeah. Okay, so there's GParted, and let's see, so with GParted I can find it, and well, here it's reported as 931 gigabytes. So what we can do is create a new partition. Device create partition table. Okay, so first we need to do create partition table, and the partition type, well, I think I'll just go with MS-DOS. That will be okay, I hope. Well, that's the downside of M2 or just SSDs in general. You don't hear anything anymore, so not really sure if it's doing anything now, because I thought I clicked on apply. And well, perhaps it's sort of formatting the whole 1000 gigabytes. I hope not, but who knows what's happening. Well, at least the good part is that it did recognize the drive, so it seems to be working. Ah, here it is. Here we go. So it just needed some time. Now we can create a new partition. And we'll just go with the defaults. We'll say add, and then it says one operation pending, and then we want to apply. Perhaps you can see now that the drive is blinking, so that you can see that something is actually happening. So M2 drives in general are quite fast, but formatting 1000 gigabytes, that can still take some time. And yeah, sometimes people ask me like, why are SSD drives so expensive when just, you know, your USB stick, they have the same storage size, but they're much cheaper? Well, one of the main reasons for that is that the SSDs, whoa, that's not good. Let's retry that, or just ignore. See the details for more information. Okay. Details. Set partition type on def SDA1. GParted messages. Could not stat device. No such file. No. Okay. So the clearing of the old file system, that worked. But setting the partition type, that failed. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, that's completely gone. That's not nice. So what if we just start GParted again? doesn't want to recognize it anymore. So in that case, let's see if there's disk and devices. No removable devices attached, so I'll just unplug it and plug it in again and see what happens. Let's try that again with GParted. And no, it doesn't want to recognize it anymore. So perhaps if we just reboot. And then we'll unplug this one for the time being. So, up. Let's see. Well, just to be sure that I'll try it from the other USB port. See if that makes a difference. Because I think on the left hand side that is a proper USB 3 port, and on the right hand side it's a USB 2 port. So let's see what happens now. No, still doesn't want to recognize it. And perhaps you can see that the LED is having some, well, it's not really blinking, but it's having some interruptions. So we'll try a sudo fdisk -L. And let's see. So it only sees the eMMC, and yeah, that's not what I want. So let's see if we take it out. I'll just take the Pinebook away for the time being. And then we'll try with my Chromebook. Let's see if I have better results with that. And my Samsung Chromebook only has USB-C ports, so we'll use a different cable. So let's see what happens. Well, it does notice something is inserted, and then let's see, I thought I picked format device, device name, so let's just say M.2 SSD, or what was it again, Crucial. And we'll just go with exFAT. Well, that is much quicker. So we'll just take this one off from the Chromebook, and we'll just go back to the Pinebook Pro. If it wants to wake up. So we'll switch the cables again. Just like that. That's interesting. So perhaps there's a problem with the Pinebook, with the USB port, because otherwise I really don't understand why it's having such a hard time. Yeah, that's a pity. So I do have one other option. So we'll go, I'll just shut this one down, and then we're going to work with a USB-C hub. So I'm going to use it as a powered hub, and then we'll just plug it in. Okay. So here we go again. Now we'll try to plug it into the USB-C hub. Let's see if I can get it in a bit. Okay, and now it does see the drive. So apparently The USB-A ports of the Pinebook Pro are not really reliable when you're using a USB enclosure for a M.2 SSD, and perhaps it has got to do with the power requirements. I'm not really sure why it did work when it wasn't formatted, but as soon as I tried to format it, it stopped working and it stopped recognizing the drive. And when we work with a powered USB-C hub, then it seems to be working. So that was surprising. I wasn't expecting this, but at least I'm happy. I know I can make it work. So that's all for now, and I hope to see you again in my next video.